Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great week and a good weekend. And here we are back to it again. This week is an important week, as I've stated in our announcements under Blackboard. It's an important week because this is the week that you really need to grasp for mechanical licensing. Now, there are three forms of licensing. You have mechanical licensing, you have performance licensing, and you have synchronization licensing. Our focus right now is on mechanical licensing, and we also this week will get into performance licensing a bit, and you'll see those notes posted under course materials. Let's see, where else am I here on my notes? We do have an assignment this week for mechanical licensing. And I have set up a fake or faux account with Music Services in Brentwood, Tennessee, and you will be licensing a song from them, and they will notify me of the license. Now, you don't have to pay any money or anything, but this is just for you to kind of see how licensing and the process of it works. I thought I might want to read through some of my notes. I've published mechanical licensing notes. You have a lot of things this week to take a look at. You have a lot of reading to do, so make sure that you take care of that. Make sure you read my licensing notes under course materials. Make sure that you take a look at the performance licensing lecture notes on there as well this week. For now, I'm going to look at some of the notes that I use in face-to-face class teaching this course. Let's see here. So in the U.S., mechanical licensing is issued for non-visual and print uses. Okay, so if it's something for TV, if it's a live performance, those kind of things do not fall under mechanical licensing. Mechanical licensing is really for songs that are recorded and put up on iTunes and sold. It's about that. It's about CDs. It's about audio, music, and spoken word recordings. The mechanical license requires a licensor. In this case, it will be Music Services acting as an administrator for different publishing companies. So Music Services will be your licensor. You will be the licensee. All right. The licensor has the power to negotiate on behalf of any songwriters that they are affiliated with. Licensing is about managing music rights. Okay. It's about managing the rights of the songwriter and the publisher. Publishing is a business of preciseness. One decimal point off can mess everything up. So when we get into a little bit deeper level of mechanical splits, as they're called, you'll see how one decimal point in the wrong place can make a world of difference to the person paying for the usage, and also to the songwriter and the publisher. All right, let's move on here. Mechanical license may be issued by a music publisher, a music administrator, or yourself if you're self-publishing. Now, the music administrator typically gets about a 10 to 15% off the top commission for basically managing the copyright for the songwriter or publisher. The licensor grants and executes the terms of the mechanical license, and the licensor also collects on behalf of the songwriter. And the licensor also distributes the mechanical royalty payments. Typically, you will want to check if you're part of a project. Maybe you've written a song. It's going to be one of 10 songs on a project. You will want to make sure that your project carries a MFN, or Most Favored Nations clause, which means everyone gets paid the same on the project as a songwriter or a publisher. That is, they make the same rate. Okay. Obviously, some songs may sell more, they may download more than other songs, but song for song, everyone gets the same amount. Mechanical license, and if I find one, I'll post a mechanical license for you to see. But a mechanical license typically identifies the following: the licensor, the licensee, the song title, the songwriters or writer, the artist, the recording title, the product number, the ISRC number, which is the International Standard Recording Code that is built into all masters, audio masters that will be uploaded or manufactured on CDs. Number of units being manufactured, the retail price, the playing time of the track, the formats, how many formats is this going to be released in, CD, cassette, LP, digital, the release dates, the rate per unit, the number of copyrights on the project, any special provisions, will there be a reduced rate, are you able to negotiate, or are they able to, or is the licensor able to negotiate a lower rate, a 3/4 rate, let's say, instead of a full statutory rate? Is there an advance involved to the songwriter or to the person licensing, I should say, licensing the song? So these things are, there are a lot of them to consider. The mechanical license also establishes the owner of the copyright by the publisher and the authority to act as music administrator. It establishes that. It identifies the auditing provisions. Typically, auditing is done in Nashville, believe it or not, because of the lower cost of doing business here, and there are so many accountants and attorneys and folks like that do that for a living in Nashville. The license will also indicate the royalty terms for payment. Are you going to have to pay upfront, or will the music administrator or licensor be paying every 3 months or 6 months? It lists the requirements that the licensor asks, and it also provides for the signatures of all authorized persons. Now, if you remember back, I mentioned a compulsory license. The compulsory license allows you to record any song or composition that's been previously recorded. It is considered fixed. All right, that copyright is considered fixed. If you want to go record a Taylor Swift song that's already been released, you can do that without permission. You can go record that song, but you better pay timely, and you better pay full stat rate to the publisher or the music administrator handling that particular copyright. It's always better to get permission up front and not try to do it the way I just said it. You might have a chance of getting a little bit of break on terms or payment amounts or whatever. All right, so you'll see in my notes some helps for you to how to find the copyrights that you might be looking for to license, where to find them, etc. Let's see, do I have anything else here I want to run by you? Oh, there's a link on my notes that I really want you to watch. It's some folks that have set up a kind of a one-stop shop for licensing. Very good notion, very entrepreneurial by some young folks out on the West Coast. So take a look at that. Once a song has passed all the hurdles of signatures and terms have been agreed upon, that song is considered cleared, or it has gone under clearance. Let's see, I've also, make sure you look under course materials. I'm trying to make this under 10 minutes. Make sure you look under course materials for your instructions for your music services online licensing instructions. Okay, any questions, let me know. God bless, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, bye.